Piggybacking off of a wood chipper being circumstantial evidence, there isn't a lot of research to back this case. Only a handful of murders with wood chippers have occurred, so there's not a lot of research to back the reliability of tool mark analysis, including the wear and tear of the machine itself. How many uses does it take to change the pattern? This is similar to guns and how the striations could change over time with a lot of use. While there is little research, I did find one study performed by Kenneth Dominic. In this study, pig limbs were used in replica. It found that bone fragments ranged from less than 1 millimeter to 45 millimeters, which is a pretty big range. In addition, larger fragments have 1 to 2 cuts that produced consistent diameters. So again, the range between 1 to 2 cuts. Additionally, it showed that the wood chipper could produce square, V-shaped, and W-shaped curves. If it would produce this much variability with bone fragments, it could be assumed it would do the same with wood coming out of the wood chipper. Dr. Henry Lee, who was the lead forensic scientist in this case, replicated the murder by also putting a dead pig through the wood chipper. The same wood chipper should have been used to determine the similarities that he found with the bone evidence found at the crime scene. Again, comparing to guns, they are all similar. It is hard to determine specific marks in the wood in a case like this, as all wood chippers, even different brands, would have similar but different markings. Doing some more digging into the case, the defense attorney, Daniel Sagarin, claimed that he had limited money and resources to hire expert witnesses related to the evidence that the prosecution was claiming. He also claimed throughout the trial that a lot of the evidence was planted. Again, this is not specifically known, but the reason for this was that Richard Crafts had a lot of contacts with the police department, and that police back in the day seemed to plant evidence a little bit more often. Again, as mentioned previously in this rebuttal, the case had a lot of circumstantial evidence. The other evidence, especially the DNA, should have held a lot more weight, especially as this happened in the 80s and forensic science in general did not have the amount of research backing evidence as reliable as it is today.